Hosted by you/always_never_5555. I, 45F, have a dear friend, Lauren, 43F. We grew up together, and she was a bridesmaid at my wedding 20 years ago. Several years ago, my husband and I had a great opportunity to work and live abroad for a few years. This required us to sell our house and most of our belongings, putting the rest in storage. One item I didn't want to let go of was a beautiful antique crystal lamp that belonged to my late grandmother. It holds many important memories for me. Unfortunately, our storage unit was so full that I was afraid I wouldn't be able to fit it in without giving up something else we wanted to keep. I mentioned this dilemma to Lauren, and she immediately offered to hold on to the lamp for me. She said it would look gorgeous in her living room and that she'd be proud to display it there until we returned. I was thrilled. Well, our time abroad recently came to an end, and we are now back in the US. We bought a new house, collected our belongings from storage, and are in the process of furnishing it. I asked Lauren for my lamp back, and she got all upset, insisting that she understood it was a gift. I reminded her that it was a family heirloom that she promised to keep for me until I returned, but she insists that's not how she remembers it. She said she adores the lamp, it's the focal point of her living room decor, and that if I demanded it back, our friendship would be over. I'm heartbroken. She is one of my oldest friends, and while she can be quirky, she's never done anything like this before. I don't want to lose her friendship, but I also don't want to lose a treasured family heirloom. It's also worth quite a bit of money, it appraised at over $2,000. To be clear, I am 100% confident that I did not tell her it was hers to keep. Given our lifelong friendship, I thought it was safe to leave it with her. I can't even fathom why she thinks I gave it to her. We are not rich, and I would never give such an expensive gift to anyone. To make matters worse, I told my sister about all of this, and she was livid. That lamp holds memories for her too, and she was furious at the thought of it being lost to our family. I've always intended to pass it down to my own daughter. So, last week, I told Lauren I want the lamp. She burst into tears, accused me of putting material things over friendship, and said she'd give it back, though she keeps coming up with excuses for why she's been too busy to bring it over or let me come by to get it. Now I'm wondering if she's right. Is a lifelong friendship more important than a lamp? Am I the jerk for demanding it back, hurting Lauren's feelings, and making her think I don't care about our friendship? Commenter. She's the one who issued the ultimatum. She's the one who would rather have her aesthetic house with a lamp than you as a friend. She's the one who convinced herself you'd let her keep a beloved antique, despite the fact that she only has possession of it because you wanted to keep it. Her own logic and story are full of holes, and she knows it. That's why she's going nuclear. When was the last time you were at her house? Have you seen the lamp recently? Are you sure it hasn't been broken or sold? Or is she really so deluded that she built her room around an item she doesn't own and has been showing off her antique for years? Ops response. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Oh, and yes, I did swing by her house to say hello a few weeks ago when we first got back, and the lamp was there. I didn't ask for it back at that time because we were still in the process of buying a house, so I had no place to put it. But I do now, and damn it, I want it back. Update 1 day later. I got the lamp back. I want to thank everyone who commented for all the support. It helped me realize how I was allowing Lauren to manipulate me into believing that I was somehow in the wrong for wanting my lamp back. Early this morning, I drove over to her house. It's Saturday, so I figured she'd be home, and she was. I could tell as soon as she opened the door that she knew why I was there. And yes, the lamp was there. Someone suggested in the comments that I bring her a bottle of wine to thank her for caring for my lamp, and I thought that was a great idea. Lauren does love wine. I brought her a very nice bottle that we brought back from abroad. I said I was sorry things had gotten tense between us and told her that I value her friendship very much. I handed her the bottle and told her it was a gift to say thank you for taking such good care of my grandma's lamp. I said, I'm sorry if there was any confusion about my intention in letting you hold on to it, but I think you know now how important that heirloom is to me and my family, and I need to take it back. She kept saying she believed it was a gift, but I stood my ground and told her she was remembering it wrong. I reminded her that it was a family heirloom. I said, think about this, to you, it's a pretty lamp. To me, it's a reminder of my departed grandma and all the wonderful times spent in her house with this lamp lighting up her living room. How could she argue with that? I didn't get angry, I remained calm but firm. In the end, she just threw her hands up and said, fine. I unplugged the lamp, gave her a hug, and left. She was clearly upset, but I didn't stick around to see how she reacted. I don't know what's going to happen with our friendship. I will say that I feel differently about her now, but if she's willing to move past this, so am I. Lifelong friends are hard to come by, and one dispute shouldn't end it. If we do move forward, I will know not to trust her with something like this again. But it's entirely possible I will never hear from her again. I don't plan on reaching out anytime soon. There were too many comments for me to address them all, but I want to answer a few questions. First, I wasn't going to get the police involved. This is a civil matter, not a criminal one. I know I had the option of small claims court, and I guess I would have gone that route if necessary. I have plenty of photos of that lamp in my other house and even in my grandma's living room. My sister lives in another state, so bringing her wasn't an option. My husband would have come with me, but I wanted to try to work this out between us. Yes, I should have gotten something in writing before we left, but it was a very chaotic time, and I just didn't think about anything except being grateful that I didn't have to figure out how to squeeze the lamp into storage. Lesson learned. I don't really care what she says to our mutual friends. If anyone asks me about it, I'll tell them the truth. Commenter. Well done on getting your lamp back and remaining calm and kind. It's a difficult balance in situations like that. It's also so sad that you have to think about getting something confirmed in writing when trusting a lifelong friend. I think you can walk away with your head held high and conscience intact. It's now down to Lauren to decide what sort of person she is. Ops response. Thank you, and you bring up an important point. I did take some heat in the comments for not getting anything in writing. While I admit I honestly didn't even think about it at the time, we were getting ready to move overseas, and things were crazy. I think that even if I had, I might not have done it. It would have made for an awkward conversation, implying that I don't trust someone I've known my entire life. She's always been a bit sensitive, and I'm pretty sure that discussion would have been uncomfortable at best, kinda like asking a fiancé for a prenup. It suggests that you think there's a chance something will go wrong, and to an emotionally sensitive person, that may not go over very well. But, like the divorced person who learns a hard lesson about not getting a prenup, I know better now.